Hello everyone, and welcome to our first Let's Play. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, 3D. This is a Nintendo 3DS title. I own the Nintendo 3DS title as well, and I figured this was a good starting point for us to begin our journey into YouTube. Excuse me. Ocarina of Time has a little special place in pretty much everyone's heart who ever played it. I can almost assure you that. It was revolutionary at the time, and when it was remastered for the Nintendo 3DS, it was like the natural progression, you know? It just felt good. And so rather than playing the Nintendo 64 version, I figured let's play the Nintendo 3DS version. It looks better, it is nicer. Let's go with friendly. Let's go. Alright. Friendly. Because that's me, friendly. Ooh, it just barely fits. Yoof. Alright. Let's just jump straight in. We're gonna see what we can do. Let's enjoy together. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest of a Kokiri live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. It's me. I'm the boy without a fairy. I always thought this scene was so cool. Here we are. Don't get hit by the horse. There we go. There he is. Big man. One of my favorite characters. Easy. Oh yeah, that's us better, right? I mean, if I could play as Ganondorf, I would in a heartbeat. Navi. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. That's her. Navi. Hey, hello. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces, even now, are mustering to our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri forest has been the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the world, nay, the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Alright, you go, girl. I always thought this was so cool. It's like seeing through the eyes of Navi. Screw you, Mido! Alright, look around. Hello.
Hello.
Sup? Hey. Alright, take a good look around. Yes, there it is. Bonk. Gets me every time. Link lives like in a cool spot, like a nice tree house. I mean, that was pretty cool, you know? Hello, Navi.
Hello.
Hello, friendly. Wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Friendly, get up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Oh, come on, really? Well, I gotta edit that one out. See if I can do that. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The great Deku Tree has asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has also summoned you, so let's get going. Right now. Jeez, okay, lady. Well, this is it. This is the game. I always thought this was super cool how you could just look at it. It's like a static image back in Nintendo 64 as well. And you just walk over it. You know what I've always wondered? Where does Link go to the bathroom? Like, he has a sink, he has some rakes and some stuff, and some hay, and some food, but where does he, you know, go number 1 or 2? Just out the window? Like in the back? Oh well. Questions for another time. Right now, we've got this cutie running up to us. Yahoo! Hello, friendly! Hello. We are too cool for stairs, by the way. Hop! We just backflip out of it. Hey, girl. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, friendly. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, friendly. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you. It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait here. You get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. As you notice, I say Deku and Deku just throughout one another. That is because, back when I was younger, I always said Deku. Because when you spell the word Deku out, D-E-K-U, if you apply Dutch, like ways of speaking to it, it means that it says Deku. Because there's only one K. But later on, I learned that the correct pronunciation was Deku. Which is what we would say if there were 2 Ks in Dutch. So yeah, you'll hear me mix them up every now and again. I hope it doesn't trigger you. And if it does, well, I mean, I'm sorry. Can't do much about it, really. There we go. As you all know, we are going to have to collect a shield and a sword. And to be able to purchase the shield, we need 40 rupees. So we're going to raid Midos House and his chest right here. We should get around 11 rupees from them. I have to say, it's been a good while since I played through this game normally. Not too long ago, I've been playing a bunch of randomizers together with my brother, where every item can be placed into another chest. And like Midos House right here with the 4 chests in it is like a great spot to get some good early items. It's always very exciting to go in there. But going in now, knowing that you'll get 2 blue rupees and a green, and what was the other one? Like a heart? Yeah, it's a little less exciting. But still, it's still just very chill to walk through it, not knowing, or knowing exactly where you're going to. Oh my god. Well, this is a good moment for me to test my fast forward skills in editing. Okay, let's try this again. Straight line. Yeah, alright. Don't care much about everything. So let's go get our sword after we grab these rupees here. Right, and there should be about like 5 near the sword. Which means I just need to get 2 more, which I can get by checking out these stones. Jumping left, and then right, like it's doing like all the jumps. There we go. That means you can get some rupees too. Let's enter. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Alright. Is there money here? Yes. I do lack money. Alright, let's not get hit by the big boulder. Whenever I see that boulder, I just have to think about, like, chocolate. It just has that color, you know? Alright, first big chest of the game. And what does it contain? The Kokiri Sword. Tap the gear button on the lower screen to open the gear subscreen, and then tap the weapon to equip it. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. That's a good idea. We click the gear button of the touchscreen, and then we equip that right there. Let's not get hit by the chocolate ball. We'll just chase it. Just as easy, right? Right, we now have our sword equipped, meaning we can slash through bushes and nasty signs. And of course enemies, but this one is important as chopping through the signs. There's a bunch of attacks you can do. If you hold the forward button, you'll do a vertical slash. Standing still means a horizontal slash. And once we have a shield, then we can actually, whatchamacallit, we can actually use the shield. You can have stab as well. And of course, the ever so popular jump attack. It does double damage. Back in the original Nintendo 64 version, whenever you do like the shielding attack, like the quick stab, which I'll show up in a second, that attack had a special property. I'm not sure if it was like a glitch, but it had a property to deal the same amount of damage as the strike you've done previously. So what a bunch of people ended up doing, which is what I'll show up right here after we equip it. Hold on, we can't use the sword right here. So what a bunch of people did was first they would do a jump attack, and then just use this attack over and over again, because it's way faster. But because it had that special property where it dealt the same amount of damage, you could attack so much more with double damage all the time, which was great. Alright, Mido here. Look at him go. Man, this guy's like a crab. He's amazing. I don't know if I could move sideways so fast as he can. Alright, what's your deal, buddy?
If you want to see the great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Huh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot! How did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the great Deku Tree, huh?
Just look at him go. Man, no one likes Mido. Alright. We got some enemies coming up right here. Deku Baba. We can always ask Navi for a little bit of information on these things. Deku Baba. Though it looks withered, it will hurt you if you touch it. Oh, in that case, let's take him down. Getting our Deku Stick. Tap the item on the lower screen to open the item subscreen, and then set it to one of the buttons. Swing it using the buttons, and when you want to put it away, stand still and press A. You can only carry a certain amount, so don't waste it. Yeah, no kidding, like, it's always a good idea to just grind up a few right here, because these Deku Babas in particular, they will respawn over and over again. I think that at this point you can carry up about 10, and it's not too bad of an idea to just gather up a few. You never know what shenanigans may lie ahead, and knowing my own luck, I will completely screw myself a couple of times while performing certain tasks. For now, Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Hello, Mustachio Tree. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Friendly, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Friendly, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need thee to break the curse with thy wisdom and courage. Dost thou have the courage enough to undertake this task? Yes. Then enter, brave Friendly, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Friendly. and friendly. When Navi speaks, use the Navi button to listen well to her words of wisdom. Alright, sounds clear enough. Let's go help the great Deku Tree. Run, run, run. So slow. I could have backwalked or side hopped, but hey. That's alright. Inside the Deku Tree. Well, this is gonna be easy. These particular Dekubabas, they actually come out and attack. You can attack them. I guess get another Deku stick. Or... yeah! You got some Deku nuts. Tap on the item button on the lower screen to open the item subscreen and then set them to one of the buttons. Set them and try throwing one with the button. It will flash and stun the enemy. This is one of the most underrated items out there. It is absolutely amazing how much you can do with them. Look at this wall! The vines growing on can give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, friendly. Yes, I can. I'm an Akal kid. I climb trees all the time. Alright. There's our first big chest. Of this dungeon, at least. Oh, what could it be? Reveal yourself to me! It's the map. Tap the map screen on the lower screen to look at the detailed map. Blue chambers are places you've already visited, and your current location is the flashing room. Tap floor numbers to select a floor to view. That's easy, it's a map. There's nothing too special about it. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the A button icon on the upper screen. Yep. Right here. It's a green enemy of some sort, but what is it? Navi, please tell me. It's a Deku scrub, friendly. It will hide in the grass. If you get close to it, bounce the nuts it spits back at it. And how are we gonna do that? Well, we have a shield. Yeah. Easy. I was gonna try and run away, but we'll approach it.
Ow, 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 ow! Forgive me, master. If I give you a tip, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold the movement button forward, you will roll on the ground. When you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold.
I like how he spins there, like, whee! Alright, another room. Let's jump over. Oh no. It fell away. That's okay though. The item in this chest is going to help us. It's the fairy slingshot. Use the buttons to take it out and hold it to load a Deku seed. Aim with the movement button and release and then fire. If you want to shoot right away, when you first use the buttons, hold down a little longer to get a seed ready. I love this item, and especially on Nintendo 3DS, this item is great. Like, they incorporated, what do you call that? Gyro control, so you can move your Nintendo 3DS really smoothly and really precisely. Right there, we shoot the ladder, so we have a way back. However, if you're playing a randomizer, don't forget about this chest. I have forgotten about it in the past. There's a small chest right there, I think with like a rupee or a heart in it. It doesn't really matter in this playthrough, but if you're playing a randomizer and every single chest can mean the difference between making it through or not, then yeah, you're gonna want to have that chest. Alright, we got Deku seeds. These are small hard seeds that you can use as bullets for your slingshot. Yeah, if you're ever just running low, you can walk up to a bush and there's a good chance you'll find one of these in it. Let's walk back to the main chamber because we gotta go higher. Right here, you can really see that the increased accuracy helps so much in the Nintendo 3DS version. There we go. Took care of him, no problem. Ooh, 3 rupees. 2 rupees, sorry. I cannot count. Yeah, this is... It's one of the main reasons why I like the 3DS version better. Because a lot of minigames, such as the archery minigame in Gerudo Valley, or simply like the slingshot game in Hyrule Town, they are made so much easier because you have gyro controls that just improve the control stick aiming. It is the bee's knees. Technically, we don't need to go in here. There's only a compass in there. But there is another little treasure which we can use. So we will grab it though, just for the sake of me wanting to grab everything. Because I'm so used to just going for every chest right about now. Because I've done so many randomizers. There it is, the compass. Now you can see the location of many hidden things in the dungeon. Yep, exactly. Always a good idea to be using that shield. Whenever I see some people play this online like other Let's Players, they don't really make use of their shield all that much. Well, it's an invaluable tool. I mean, it's there. This is the thing I was talking about. A gold Skulltula. And you got a token proving that you destroyed it. Gold Skulltulas. There's 100 of them in the world. We are definitely not getting all of them. I will grab them when I can remember them. But I won't make a point out of trying to get them. Because a lot of the rewards are simply not all that worth it to me. Alright, we'll grab a Deku Stick. Man, just having a touchscreen available to you to just grab whatever item you need is so great. And later on, in the bottom left corner, you can see right there, the Ocarina will be placed right there, so you don't have to like waste a slot. It's especially great later on when you get like iron boots, because all you have to do is press a button and you can just switch back and forth. Well, there goes the rupees. Alright, our objective is we have to jump all the way down there onto the little spiderwebby area so we can break through. Alright, here we go. Alright, did it in one go. I didn't embarrass myself. When I was playing together with my brother in a randomizer, I failed to do that 3 times in a row. That was on the old Nintendo 64 game though. So maybe I can blame the controller there, but we all know it was me. We all know. Pardon me for a dog outside. Can't really control it. Well, my dog. Oh well, it's just a dog. No real big issue, right fellas? Okay, let's go. The torch gets unlocked and we're gonna use its flames to unlock another room. Another useless recovery heart. Alright, right there. Up. Be careful not to fall in the water and extinguish the flames. There we go. Easy.
Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Easy, there we go. Alright, let's bust on through. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. If you hold down L while underwater, you can change your view. I bet there are some real interesting things down there. Yeah, sure, I believe that. Like this very obvious button. Alright. This will lower the water, so when we jump on the platform, we won't get hit by the massive spikes, which are in our way. We just gotta wait, though. As you can see, there is some trouble up ahead, so we can mentally prepare as we are forced to wait horribly long. Just look at that. Whoa. Hop. Alright, buddy. And donezo. Stand next to this block and grab a hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing forward towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. It's weird that they widened out the word action icon here, but earlier at the door they did not. Just a small thing I noticed just now. What's the quality assurance of this thing? Oh, more trouble. Ow, rude. Oh well. Alright. No need to defeat the others. We have enough Deku sticks as well. Easy. Hey, buddy. Alright, before walking into this room, up here are some Coma eggs. You can actually destroy them with the fairy slingshot right here. I'll let one of them fall down because a new enemy is popping out of this. I'll just walk over it. There we go. Right here. It's a Coma larva. Look out when it gets ready to pounce. Like right now. Luckily with our shield, it proves to be no issue. You can also use a Deku seed like this to stun it, and then they're even easier. Of course, I think the best way is just to shoot the eggs when you know they're there. And that way you don't really have to deal with them. Okay, there we go. Crawling through. And we walk the entire way around. Just to get back to the same room. This time, we have this block to push. And once this block falls down, we can actually bring the flame over towards this net. Because there's no place for us to drop high enough to go through there. But we do know that flames burn the spider webs. So all we have to do is jump on over and roll with our Deku stick. Easy enough. And now the three brothers we were told about. 23 is number 1. Oh, right here, buddy. Bam. And number 1.
How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Coma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace, the Queen Coma strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that.
Man. The other guy felt like a traitor, but this guy, he should feel like a traitor. His advice is pretty good, though. It's gonna come in helpful, especially around here. In the deepest parts of a Deku Tree. A creepy sound can be heard. You can see something falling from the ceiling. So let's look up. Parasitic armored Arachnid. Coma. Alright, Navi says, it is one of the parasitic monsters inside the Deku Tree. Its eye is vulnerable when red. Now, because they gave you the fairy slingshot, they kind of want you to shoot the eye. But if you know a trick, you can actually make it a lot easier. So you can just use your Deku seeds like that. It'll stun you. You don't have to aim for the eye. When it walks up, you get a chance to shoot it back down again when the eye glows red. Otherwise, it's gonna spawn babies. There we go. Easy does it, am I right? That went way easier than in my test run, I gotta say. Alright. Let's pick up our beautiful heart container. It looks so tasty. It looks like Jello on the inside. You got a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Your life energy will be totally filled. Alright, now we have 4 hearts. We have a bunch of new weapons. We have Deku sticks, seeds, nuts. We've done pretty well. Next time, we're going to talk to the great Deku Tree and see what he has to say after all of this. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. And until then, bye-bye!